Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm your host, Shad Dales, and today we're diving into a significant development north of the border. The province of Ontario. It's Canada's most populous province. They just achieved over $2.15 billion in legal cannabis sales in 2024. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about the insights and the lessons that the U.S. can glean from Ontario's approach to cannabis legalization and regulation. So with that, let's break it down. So in 2024, Ontario's cannabis retailers sold nearly 409 million grams of cannabis, marking an 11.3% increase from the previous year. The Ontario Cannabis Store, the province's sole legal wholesaler, shipped over 432 million grams to retailers, a 16% uptick from 2023. Interesting though, while sales volumes increased, the average wholesale price per gram decreased to $3.81, down from $4.05 in 2023. This price reduction likely contributed to the growth in legal market participation, which is good. So now when we look at market trends, consumer preferences are evolving. Pre-rolls emerged as the most distributed product category, followed by dried flower and edibles. Notably, in the latter part of 2024, edibles surpassed dry flower in units shipped to retailers for the first time. That's telling. And here's something important to know. Vapes and infused pre-rolls also saw significant distribution, with vapes accounting for 71% of the 334 product complaints received by the OCS, indicating both popularity and areas for quality improvement. As of December 31st, 2024, there were 5,192 active SKUs listed by the OCS, with dry flower and pre-rolls making up 50% of these products. This diversity in product offerings caters to a wide range of consumer preferences, contributing to market growth. Another significant milestone was 61% of Ontario cannabis consumers reported purchasing exclusively from legal sources in 2024, up from 54% the previous year. This, again, is good. This shift underscores the effectiveness of Ontario's regulatory framework in transitioning consumers from the illicit market to now the legal market. Regarding retail infrastructure, the number of cannabis stores in Ontario increased marginally by 6, totaling 1,720 by the end of 2024. The Greater Toronto Area saw 40 new stores, while Toronto experienced a net decrease of 43 stores, reflecting market consolidation and saturation in certain areas. This stabilization suggests a maturing market is finding its equilibrium. Now shifting to a fiscal perspective, the Ontario portion of the federal cannabis excise tax generated $346 million in 2023-2024 fiscal year, with projections of $376 million for 2024-2025. The Ontario Cannabis Store's income was $244 million in 2023-2024, with a projected decrease to $250 million in 2024-2025, possibly due to price reductions and, let's face it, market competition. These figures highlight the significant contribution of the cannabis sector to provincial revenues and the broader economy. So, what can the United States learn or avoid from Ontario's experience? Let's break down a few things. First, centralized distribution. This is a mixed bag. It's Ontario's model of having the OCS as the only legal wholesaler brings structure and oversight, but it also creates friction. Many private companies argue it limits efficiency and innovation, and that the government is capturing most of the profit while acting as a gatekeeper. For U.S. states considering hybrid models like they are right now, that would allow for both regulation and market flexibility. 2, competitive pricing works. Dropping the wholesale price has been key in getting people off the illicit market, but it squeezes producers hard. U.S. policymakers should focus on balancing affordability with business sustainability. 3, and it's a big one, and the industry is seeing this as it evolves, and that's about product diversity. It drives engagement, offering everything from pre-rolls to edibles and vapes, and it gives consumers options, and that keeps them in the legal ecosystem. Restricting product formats in the U.S., it could stifle market growth. And number 4, and that's responsive regulation, and it matters. Ontario's willingness to adjust rules, like loosening visibility laws for stores, has helped the market adapt. Static, inflexible regulations will leave U.S. operators stuck. So in closing, Ontario's cannabis market, it's far from perfect, but it's also one of the most mature legal markets in the world. And in 2024, it proved it can generate real revenue, satisfy consumers as it continues to evolve. As the U.S. continues continues its messy path forward towards legalization, Ontario offers a case study worth watching, not just for what works, but also what they need to improve on. So that's it for today. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give this video a like, smash on that bell for all notifications, and let's keep this conversation going. Do you like what's building in Ontario? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Do you not like what Ontario's doing? Let us know. Again, leave these comments. We want to get your feedback. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. And like I always say, stay open-minded, stay connected, and I'll see you next time. I'm your host, Shad Dales. Thanks again for watching.